Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be, down under's calling, can't you hear?
Well, g'day folks, nice to see you here. Okay, alright, okay, just chill. Alright, welcome on board folks. I hope you like that new intro. I've got a new outro as well, and I hope that you guys will like that as we go along. Anyway, let's get stuck in. Welcome to Hump Day. It's an amazing day today. Well, for some of you across the pond, Hump Day is just starting. We've just had a Hump Day, and well, Joe, you've had some amazing weather, I believe. Nothing more than thunderstorms and rain, and well, we had the thunderstorms and the lightning, but not much else. No other major catastrophes. Well, Joe is in Foist, and what more can I say? There's like 7 people in the chat, and only one of them is talking to me. So there we go. Well done, mate. Nice to have you here. And Joe is saying that he thinks Ross is going to feel a bit lost not being Foist. I'd agree. Usually it's Nick who comes on in. Joe is saying usually being the key word. Ross is pretty stealthy too. Yes, he is. And Joe is waiting to see if Amy and Peter make an appearance before long. Mate, knowing Amy and Peter, they will be in. Joe, tell me if I'm live or not. I think I am. Well, I know I am, because don't talk to you about the bloody weather. Your sister is at Eglington. Oh, wow. What did they cop? Just the rain, or did they cop floods and so forth? And yes, Joe, it's working. Thank you, mate. It is working. There you go. All right. A couple of exciting things happening. There's some good news, some interesting news, some happy news, and then there's what's going on in the cruising world. Well, I didn't actually get this up beforehand, but I'm going to get it up now. The cruise ports, what ships are where. Let's have a look. I'll just bring up Melbourne ports. I don't believe there'll be much at Melbourne. We haven't had much going on for the last several months because of the Victorian government's decision to increase taxes and all that sort of stuff, and they'll try and tell you that they're doing the right thing, and the rest of us cruisers will tell you they're a bunch of ning-nongs. What more can I say? They're a ning-nong. And yep, Joe is saying he's done something on his computer and he's moved his chat to underneath the video, and he's liking it. Good on you, mate. That's exactly what we need to hear, that you're liking it. Okay, let's get the Sydney one up, and then we'll get Brizzy up as well. All right. For those that are interested and shocked to the system, first of all, I'm going to ask you folks, please, if you do see your way fit, please go in and like both Helping Hands for Cruising and the Down Under Cruises. We've got a Cruise-A-Thon happening this weekend, and we're trying to raise 10,000 USD. And if we can do that, woohoo, we're in a good place. More importantly, the benefit to that 10,000 USD is that we will get people who have never cruised before onto a ship, and that is really an exciting thing. I mean, if you would have seen the faces of people like Roxanne, like Kenny, like James and Cindy Catanese, like Scott and Amber Hicks, I mean, you would absolutely see it. So there you go. Joe's got us live on the phone, so he doesn't need the video on there. Well, that's cool. All right. Now, let me see if I can get this done. All it is giving me is the frickin' port of Brisbane. I want to know about the schedule. There we go. All right. Joe, thank you very much. Oh, no, Nightbot, thank you very much for putting up the Helping Hands for Cruising website. It is Helping Hands. Whoops, there we go. Joe's saying he's just started watching Roxy's interview. She's so awesome. Yes, she is. And I was actually going to play it, but I won't right now. All right, let's have a look. In Brisbane right now, who was in? Nobody. But on Friday, the Quantum of the Seas is coming in, and then the Pacific Encounter on Saturday, and then Sunday, the Carnival Luminosa. So there we go. That's in Brisbane. In Sydney, we had the Ovation of the Seas today. And tomorrow will be the Celebrity Edge. And then on also on Thursday, the Sydney Wonder. Now, Celebrity will be going at the Overseas Passenger Terminal, and the Disney Wonder will be at White Bay. So there we go. On Friday will be the Seven Seas Explorer. Oh no, that's also Thursday. Friday, Silver Muse, and then on Saturday is Royal Princess, as well as the Seven Seas Explorer, which will be out of Channel Berth, and then the Silver Muse on Saturday as well at White Bay. So they've got a fair bit going on in Sydney. Melbourne, let's do a shock to the system. September, November, December, January. All right, so what do we got? Today, nothing. Thursday, tomorrow will be the Seabourn Quest. On Friday will be the Viking Venus, as well as the Pacific Explorer. On Saturday, the Norwegian Sun. On Monday, we got the Regatta. So ain't much happening. All right. Joe is saying he's guessing the Carnival Luminosa would be in port in Brisbane for the first sailing to the Whitsundays and Great Barrier Reef. He's only guessing as that's the ship doing that cruise. Yeah, basically what it does is it home ports in Brisbane. That is the home port for the Carnival Luminosa. And talking about that, Joe, let me just lead you into a little something. Honey?
Yes, Sean?
Have you ever thought what we would do differently for New Year's Eve?
I have actually. And what about, we've never done this before, spending New Year's Eve on a cruise?
On a cruise?
It would be so awesome. Can you imagine?
Where would we go?
I don't know, but you know what? We have one of the great natural wonders of the world just up north from us.
What?
Beautiful
Queensland?
waters, the Great Barrier Reef.
The Great Barrier Reef?
Would that be amazing?
It would.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, meet the world on a winding road, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Now the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around, adventures wait around, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that cruise. It's going to be one hell of an amazing blast. Anybody who's on this side of the pond, come on, guys. Let's get together. Let's get on and enjoy the cruise. Currently, we've got 4 cabins organized. We're trying to get at least 15 to 20. So we still got plenty of time. If we can make 100, hey, I'm really excited. But at the end of the day, we just need some people coming on board. And if we can help it, we will get a recipient on board as well. So that's going to be an amazing cruise. We've got to put it up to the board. And when we get it up to the board, hopefully they will accept it and we can get on with it and get people in there. So, but in the meantime, there are 4 cabins sold that we know of. So get your buns in there. We're going to have an absolute ball. Absolute ball. Anyway, moving right along. Joe is saying, thanks for that. Please tell Ilana she's such a great promotional person. I will tell her that. She'll probably laugh. You know why? Because she felt really nervous doing that stream when we actually did the presentation. Joe is saying he just needed the departure date, so now we can plan to be in Brisbane a few days early. That'd be awesome. You never know, mate. See if you can come on the cruise as well. That'd be great. It would be great. Now talking about other cruises, there are other helping hands for cruising cruises booked already. I have to play this one. If I don't, Bruce gives me a hiding. So let me bring this one up.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
Absolutely. It's one that you just don't want to miss. And we're hoping that Well, we didn't win last night, so we're hoping that tomorrow night will be our night. So you never know. Stranger things could happen. Okay, Joe is saying just forward me some info on your group cruise. I'll send you a message via Messenger with my personal email address in it. Awesome, mate. Happy to do that. At the end of the day, we want as many people on board all the cruises. And right now, there's an elephant in the room, and that elephant in the room is the Rock and Roll Tribute. So, the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, we are just currently waiting on some discussion from NCL. The cruise is going on, but there's a ship change and a location change. So, we're just waiting on some info to come back, and then we'll be able to tell you all the good news, all the happy news. But don't stress, folks. If you're planning on coming in on the Rock and Roll Tribute, it is on. Just names and places have been changed. Nightbot, g'day Nightbot. Welcome to brunch. Should be welcome to Hump Day with the Down Under Cruises. Please support the channel so that we can support Helping Hands for Cruising. Yep. Nightbot is also saying that we'd like to thank all of you who donated to Helping Hands. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruises. Now, by the way, folks, there is the Cruise-A-Thon happening this weekend. So with it being this weekend, there are some open slots. There's a couple of slots on Saturday and a couple of slots on Sunday for those of you across the pond. For those on our side of the pond, they are Saturday and Sunday and late Sunday night, maybe early Monday morning. So I don't know if anybody here anybody from this side of the pond wants to have a session, please do. G'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. G'day to Joe. Yep, and Joe saying g'day to Jonesy. Yep, so there's some awesome stuff happening. Please come in, listen to the guys, enjoy, partake, and have some fun with them. Some of the things that they're going to be doing, I don't know. Anything to elicit the buck. As I said before, we're trying to get 10,000 USD. 10,000 USD. That's going to make a huge difference because currently our largest amount was 10,000 Aussie. 10,000 Aussie meant that we generated just a little over $9,000 US. So if we can do 10,000 US, then I'll tell you what, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Joe is saying, Sean, you'll get to see me with me two left feet. Dancing is not my first fun preference. Mate, you know what's exciting about that is that you'll find out that you're not the only one. I was watching a YouTube channel called Let's Go Travel Tips, I think it is. Gordon and Allison, anyway. And they were talking about what were they talking about with dancing? They were talking about going on board the ship. Anyway, why'd I bring them up? It went straight out of my mind. I had a look and it said dancing, and then oh yes. So they were talking about one of the cruises that they were going on had the silent disco. Now with the silent disco, it's headphones, and you can pick a channel. And when you pick a channel, then things start to, they get different types of music. And they were going, they don't understand what the big deal is with the silent disco. And I said to them, the best part about it is watching the people trying to sing, and they're so off key, it's not even funny. Jonesy, my accountant has still got all the tax stuff heading in there, and he is still working on it. He needs to get things done, but he will be getting onto it as soon as possible. He's got a couple of other things he needs to take care of, like my business as well. So he's working on it, and we'll get all things happening. We're hoping that by the time we do the Ducks cruise, which 29th of December 2026 out of Brizzy, we're hoping that he'll get that all sorted. Joe is saying he knows about the silent discos. There's a mob down our way called Party Hire who he met at the Parks Elvis Festival. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's really funny watching these people when they're doing their silent disco singing. You know, you hear Dancing Queen being sung on one end and Jailhouse Rock on another end, and they're singing at each other. They're totally out of tune. But the funny thing is, because they're so out of tune, they actually sound in tune together. Yeah. Only a muso could understand that one. Anyway, so what's news happening down under? The ships are coming in. The ships are sailing. They'll be leaving at the end of March, heading up north or across the pond or whatever it is. And that's a load of fun. Now, really important question. Joe is being asked by Jonesy, how was Elvis? Joe, how many did you see? That would have been cool. How many Elvises? Every third man is an Elvis, even his truck. Yeah, okay. Need the drink, get the voice right. All right. What else can I tell you other than there are people cruising right now? There are people doing some amazing things, and we just wish we would be on the cruise with them. The good news is we will be. We're just trying to tidy up a whole lot of things with Norwegian at the moment, and once we've tidied that up, we will then have the rock and roll in place. And the reason why, one of the things that we're looking at with the Norwegian cruise ship is we want a ship that's pretty similar to the Joy. Because with the Joy, the good news is the Joy had the racetracks on it. So we want to get a ship that has racetracks on it. And once we've got that, we'll be looking at the figures as well for that ship. So only good things can happen. Joe is saying they didn't go live this year. He went in 23 and 24 and met a great bunch of Queenslanders. Joe, I thought you were going to say something like a lovely bunch of coconuts, but no, you went and said Queenslanders. So that's okay. You're safe. Good on you, mate. Good on you. I'm glad you clarified that. And talking about coconuts, folks, I'm going to ask you, please go on both channels, Helping Hands and also the Down Under Cruises. Put a like in there, put a comment. And if you're not already, please do subscribe. The Helping Hands, the YouTube decided to remove some dead wood, and so it removed some of the subscribers that we had on Helping Hands. So we need to get that. We need to get Helping Hands to be a self-sufficient channel. So the sooner we do that, the better. Joe is saying they came down with a dedicated over 50 touring company called Fun Over 50s. Their drivers were in costume and theme on their coaches. Oh, that's cool. Well. G'day, Deb and Matt. How you going? Queenslander Matt just stopped in for a quick hello. Busy editing our latest cruises. So Deb and Matt, just to let you guys know, we're running a group cruise, or we're going to try and organise a group cruise for the 29th of December 2026. Run a New Year's Eve cruise going on the Carnival Luminosa, heading out of Brizzy and going up through Great Barrier Reef. Would you guys like to join us? Please join us. It would be awesome. Have a chat with me at some point. Hey, Deb and Matt, were your ears burning? Yep. Get in touch with us if you're interested, or just basically to have a chat. I mean, we can all get on and have the same things in mind. Good on you, Jonesy. You're saying sup. That's cool. Yeah. So with the Cruise-A-Thon, I believe Michael Ann's got something organised. Now, our time schedule is going to change this week. For those in the U.S., Friday, we normally run at 10 p.m. We'll be running at 6 p.m. this time. We'll be kicking off the Cruise-A-Thon on Friday. That's, excuse me, I just sneezed on the truth. So we are starting the Cruise-A-Thon off on, for those on our side of the pond, it'll be 10 a.m. Saturday morning, and then running through all of that. So there we go. Starting to plan 26, but still have to get through the 16-year plan for 25. Well, come on, cruise with some fellow cruise mates, and it's only at the end of the year. We just see 27 in, and we go back to Brizzy, and maybe we can catch up for a cup of coffee or something. Thank you very much, Joe. That's greatly appreciated. And maybe a little. Yep. Yeah. No. That was a sneeze. I did sneeze on the truth. And that is, we are going on that cruise. Deb and Matt, maybe you can find your way. I don't know, this is pushing it, but maybe you can find your way to join us on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise going out of either Canaveral or Miami. We're not sure yet, but it's on an NCL ship, and it's a rock and roll tribute cruise in honor of. There's going to be a tribute band to Pink Floyd called Echoes of Pompeii, and then there's going to be another tribute band to The Who called Who's Who, and then a third band, Mr. Funny Man, are going to be playing. So we're going to catch up with one of the private islands and a couple of ports, and that depends on which ship. So we're still waiting on the ships. Denise, hello, Denise. Hello. So Denise is busy being a nurse working. You come in when you can. Absolutely fantastic. Joe is saying to Deb and Matt, hoping to be there. His first ever cruise with the most awesome people, Sean and Ilana. Thank you, mate. That's really great. Yep. Come on in. Come join us. Denise. Hello, Denise. Jonesy, you're in again. G'day, Joe. Denise is saying, can't stay but a minute, about to give a bath. You'll have a great day. As long as you give it from outside of the bath, don't get in. Joe, I'm just checking out the Carnival Luminosa ship deck plans. Yep. That's what we did all day yesterday. Flick you the details and you'll have a look at it. Awesome. Will do. I've got to find out your... are you guys on Messenger by any chance? And if so, just let us know what's your Messenger link, and then we'll we'll set up a chat amongst the two of us. G'day, Jonesy. Hey, have an easy shift, Denise. I hope it goes all easily for you. Oh yeah, I'm getting the she's snoozing on the cruise. Yep, Denise, we're waiting on you for the rock and roll, by the way. Take care, Denise. Jonesy, you would want a sponge bath. It just depends on where you put that sponge. Whether it's on your chest or... Awesome. I will get that in. And I will do that after the show if you will let me. All right. Let me just get my trusty piece of paper here. Okay. And then I'll just put it on there. And Deb and Matt, 1 tea or 2? 2 teas. Chat. Beauty. I'll do that. I will do that. We'll catch up. In actual fact, at some point, I would love to do an interview with you guys. Can't believe I wasn't subscribed to your Rectified Now. Beauty. And Rob and Ellie Cruise Travel have a stack of Luminosa walkthroughs. Yeah, I'll have a look at their stuff too. I'm actually sub to them, so maybe we can all get together. They're also up in Brizzy, or are they in Sydney? Thanks, Joe. Sounds good, mate. Yeah, awesome. All right. So I believe Ross has got something organised for the Cruise-A-Thon. He won't tell me what, which to me sounds a little bit dangerous. Yeah, it sounds a bit dangerous. So we'll have to see. Joe, I'm usually jealous of my sister who's living up to go on her 3rd cruise to New Zealand in coming years. Well, don't be jealous, Joe. You just got to take the plunge, mate. They are in Brizzy. We cruise with them a bit. Yeah, that's cool. I was actually just watching your last. You did a comparison between Carnival and Royal. That was a great video. All right, so we've got Ross doing something crazy. We've got D&G Adventures, Big Cruise and Little Cruiser. They're going to be doing a show as well. And usually, the goal is to try and get them as drunk as possible. And the best way to do that is every time you put in $5 or $10 to their show, obviously all the funds go directly to Helping Hands. But every time you put like $5 or $10 into their show, Gregory takes a drink, and they're usually trying a couple of interesting drinks. So there we go. It's actually quite funny watching Gregory get drunk. Deb and Matt, I'm assuming that's Deb. I don't know why, but I'm assuming it's Deb. Correct me if I'm wrong. Says thanks. Jonesy says yes, 2 phones running in, and I'm in stereo. Which one's quicker, the Ducks or the HH4C? There we go. He's repeated himself. Jonesy has a habit of repeating himself. It's Matt. Okay, cool. Well, mate, it's a pleasure to meet you. Yes. If you are in the if you're in the Down Under Cruises chat, just do #duck in lowercase, and your channel links should be up. So there we go. Just do that. That'd be awesome. All right. So, those of you who were in early enough or on the replay when it happens, I think you'll see that the intro and the outro are new ones. Have a look. Tell me what you think. If you like it, great. If not, well, I could say tough luck. But there we go. Jonesy's done it. Matt, the duck has got to be all lowercase. If you type it in lowercase, it'll come up. Please use the hashtag duck for Nightbot to share your chat. There we go. And it's in lowercase. There we go. There'll be the repeat. New watch very shortly. Nightbot will come up with it, unless it's discriminating against Kiwis today. Sorry, Queenslanders today. There we go. There's your channel. Up it comes. Please welcome Deb and Matt to the stream and connect with them. So there we go. You're in like Flynn. You're part of the furniture. Anyway, so it's going to be a really exciting. It's going to be a really exciting Cruise-A-Thon this weekend. As I say, we're trying to raise 10,000 USD. The benefit to the 10,000 USD is we get to put 3 people on a cruise ship. And for those that don't know, Helping Hands for Cruising is a charity we set up. It's currently in the US as a 501c3, so they get the tax benefits. We're busy trying to set it up down under so that we will be able to get tax benefits down here. But the benefit to the charity is that we find people who, for one reason or another, have never in their entire life had the opportunity to be on a cruise, whether they're financially strapped and have been to the University of Hard Knocks 5 times, or they are disabled, or they're the carer of somebody disabled. We get together and we put people on board the cruise and give them a holiday of a lifetime, all expense paid. So that's a charity we've got on hand, and that's what we're trying to achieve. That's what we're trying to achieve for the Cruise-A-Thon. If we can get 10 grand, we get 3 people on the cruise. Matt's saying that's a cool chat feature. Yeah, I'll if you want, I'll give you some help with it. Joe is saying it is Matt, and he loves the thought of having that share his link rather than copy and paste it here. Yeah, and the problem with doing copy and paste is that only admins can do that, whereas by using this feature, the feature is the admin. So it helps in that vein. So that's cool. We set it up, and then once it's set up, it goes. It does its stuff. Anyway, Jonesy said he's had hard knocks, especially on the drums. Yeah, we know that. But the thing is, you actually paid for a cruise, so we'll look forward to seeing you on the cruise. Other things that are going there, I've been watching tonight. There's been a couple of Carnival Splendor and also the Luminosa doing some trips around the Barrier Reef, going from Brizzy to Airlie Beach to Cairns. And the number of Aussies that are bringing up channels right now is growing, so it's great. The more we see, the better, I think. And I think that Australian cruising community, particularly on YouTube, tends not to be that close. So we should try and get people being a lot closer together, especially people like Deb and Matt, obviously, Ali and Rob, and Amy and Peter. I mean, these are all great cruisers, great people, and the more we have together, the better it is, because Australia is, I reckon, and correct me if I'm wrong, Aussies, but I reckon Australia has got to be the best place in the world. And yes, if anybody does come down under, we definitely want them to go to Tassie, because Tassie is the Apple Isle. What can I say? It is magic. Yes, the mainland is diverse, but Tassie has got something special, and we've yet to get there. So we will in short term. All right, so Joe is saying to him, seeing the Aussie cruising community and the travel community as a whole is really heartwarming. He does share some travels on his channel, and he loves it. Yep. And that's what it's all about, is getting people together as a family. Yeah, we do. Because we want, and I'll tell you why, we want to break the concept that Tasmanians have two heads. Sorry, Jonesy. What can I say to that? Well, there you go. See, I do nice things for you. And the fact that you've got a radio channel, Tassie does rock. So what can we say? Actually, added to that, what I wanted to say was, for those that are not aware, and all you do is do not understand the benefit, cruising has got to be amazing. Matt says, Just Jokes loves Tassie, so beautiful down there. We'll be back there in March on Ovation. Matt, I'm with you 100%, mate. You've got to stir Jonesy every now and then. He deserves a good stirring. Joe is saying not just that, it allows everyone to be able to talk and communicate with each other and share tips and tricks. Absolutely. You just lost Mrs. J with that comment. Yeah, I know Mrs. J will come back because she likes me. Agreed, Joe. Red face, droopy eyes. Oh, suck it up, Jonesy. Suck it up. As I was saying, cruising, I just reckon, has got to be the best way to travel. I mean, it's the only way I know you can get accommodation, entertainment, food, travel, all in one hit for one price. And it's generally cheaper than flying somewhere else and staying there. So, what can I say? Some of the people that will be joining us in December of 26 are people who are coming over across from the U.S. Right now, there's at least one cabin booked and one more in the offering. We've only just booked the cruise ourselves. So, as time goes by, things will grow. We will get more people on board, and we really want to turn it into a huge group cruise. And the more of a group cruise we turn it into, the better, because that means that we're going to get bucket loads of people joining us, and we'll be able to get some more people on board a cruise ship. So there we go. Come along. Come spend time with us. See if you can actually drink more coffee than me. Even though I've been told cut down on the coffee, you know what? You've got to try and beat me. You see that mark over there? That mark over there is where I get my caffeine intravenously fed. So there we go. It's going to be fun. Fun in the sun, what can I say? So quite a few people are going to be helping us with the Cruise-A-Thon. I got a message from, hang on, let me see. These are the times that I was told. Where are we? These are the times that I was told. I think it's Saturday Eastern. The time is Saturday. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Sunday. The time is I think it's 3 and 4 o'clock are the times on Sunday that are free for those across the pond. Those on our side of the pond, that's more like Monday morning at Sparrow Fight, so don't worry about it. But the Saturday one is 12 and 3 or something like that. Anyway, we'll see how we go. All right, Jonesy is saying that Mrs. J is grumpy at him now. Mate, you know how to please her. Joe saying, come on down, you're all welcome. Bring your sense of humour, your budgie smugglers, your sunscreen and your towel. And definitely not your upside-down pineapples. They're illegal. You cannot put them on a Carnival cruise ship anymore. Deb is saying you should get Amy from Cruise Craze Fam to do some dancing for the Cruise-A-Thon. Mate, do you know how much I've been trying to get Amy to do anything for the Cruise-A-Thon? She claims that she's got the 2 kids and Peter, and that is like taking her time out of everything. I believe her thousands wouldn't. But there we go. Anyway, well, maybe you guys can do a show, Matt. We'll see how you go. Anyway, folks, I don't have much more to say other than we'll see you at the Cruise-A-Thon on Saturday morning our time, Friday night for those of you across the pond. So Friday night 6 p.m., Saturday 10 a.m. our time. We'll catch up with you then. Joe is saying he's had a few videos done professionally for certain experiences at the Coffs Harbour Wildlife Sanctuary, formerly Dolphin Marine Magic. He always uploads them to YouTube for people to watch. Mate, that's awesome. And that's what travel is all about. All right, folks, I'm going to call it quits. Let you guys enjoy the new outro. See how we go, and we'll catch up with you on the weekend. Have a great night. Take it easy. Nobody needs to see you dancing. Mate, all I want to do is see you singing at the silent disco on the Carnival Luminosa. There we go. All right, folks, take it easy. We'll catch up with you later. Have an awesome day and or night, whichever it is. And we will catch you later. Take it easy.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it sings to me, with a tune as wild as sea. Hands up high and voices